Hi, this is Gun226 with a knife review, fixed blade variety. Okay, first off, why did I buy this knife? Well, I bought this knife basically because it looked cool. I really like the Tanto Blade shape. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this for, but I really like the blade. It's really nice. It's another M-Tech variety, so you can probably tell by now I did get it at Big 5. It was like $7. I picked it up with the other M-Techs. This might come and roll as maybe a tactical, potentially. You can see it has got a really nice point on it. It's got some really, you can do some really fine work. Be really good for piercing. It has some nice weight and balance. Let's take a look at the weight. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Just trying this out. Okay. The scale says 1.580 ounces. So basically 1.6 ounces for the blade. And it looks like 0.504 ounces for the sheath. And the total package weighs about 2.1 ounces. So it's fairly light. Can't really beat the weight on that guy. If you're looking for something lightweight, here it is. It came really sharp out of the box. And actually I have some paper here. Can do a little bit of a test. Bam. Look at that. Razor sharp out of the box. That's cutting through more than just one sheet of paper. Okay, sorry about that. My battery had died on my camera, so let's try this again. Anyway, we're doing a paper test. Came really sharp out of the box. So, yeah, it did pretty well. I was fairly impressed with the blade right out of the box for a $7 knife. Anyway, it's got a nice little weight to it. You can see here that it actually has some fairly nice jimping on it, on the top and the bottom, which is fairly impressive for this price point. This cord handle is like that cheap cord, same stuff they put on the neck lance, or the neck lanyard, and it's really stretchy. I don't know if you can see that stretching, but it's pretty bad. I'll probably replace this with 550 cord, and I might try to rewrap this handle as well with 550 cord, because that's one of the other things that I kind of have a little bit of a hobby in, I guess, now, is I've been tying the paracord bracelets. I've tied about a dozen of them for friends and family and myself, so that's kind of interesting, different hobby that I have. Here we have, I think there's probably different options for different, maybe lanyard attachments or whatnot. The blade design, of course, here is my favorite. It's a Tanto Blade, which is really why I bought this knife. I really like the Tanto Blade shape. I really dig it. It's cool. The steel type is probably another kind of 440. Not really sure what kind. 440C. Well, maybe at this price level, maybe not. It's hard to say. Like I said before, the handle here is just wrapped with cord. It's a good concept, but it's a pretty poor execution. That you needed to really use a better quality cord in this wrapping. I'm not really impressed with it. I might have to unwrap it, redo it with 550. It is a full tang construction, goes all the way through. That I really like. It gives it a lot of strength, rigidity. There's no real handle guard, but it has ramps up here to the blade, and it's got jimping on there. So it gives you a really positive lock-in. It's really kind of nice. I like it. See how long this puppy is. If you can see this, but the overall length is about 6 3/4 inches, and the size of the blade is just about 3 inches. So yeah, it's a nice little guy. My concern with the other M-Tech that I had was the handle length. It was kind of small, but this handle's pretty decent. It's like 3.5 inches or so. Gives you a good amount of gripping area. Can only really grip it with 3 fingers, but you can see here I can grip it with three fingers really well. The last finger, if you have to do a thrust of some sort in a tactical situation, I guess your pinky could back you up, back up the knife. That might work out okay. Here's the sheath for it. It's a pretty nice little sheath. Nothing wrong with it. The one criticism I do have of it is right here. I don't know if you can see this. Let's try to get it in the light really well. Maybe some additional light. There is the retention, and you can already see in there that it's being ripped up pretty good. Similar to the other one that I looked at. I think that was the bear claw. The sheath had a similar retention method, and the plastic is just getting eaten away. And you can see some of the plastic here on the table. It locks in right here. This bolt locks into the sheath. You can see right there. It goes right into that and has a positive lockup in there. And you can see the little detent where it actually locks. So you can just see that bolt there. It's got an extra plastic on it from rubbing on the plastic, getting removed and going into the sheath. So that's not too good. It's got additional lashing holes here, so you can lash it maybe to an LBE or something. I wouldn't consider this a primary tactical, but might be like a backup tactical blade since it's so light. And it's compact, won't take up a lot of room. Like I said before, I'm going to replace this neck cord with 550, or I just might end up lashing it to my belt at some point. Might take this, actually, maybe hunting or something like that. I don't know, maybe I'll take it on my fishing expeditions. We'll have to see. I know the other one that I have that I just reviewed. I'm definitely taking that one. That one will work out really well, I believe. The full flat grind. This one isn't full flat. It's a Tanto Blade. It's still pretty nice. The quality on this guy is pretty good. I don't see any. It's made in China. You can see that, made in China. I guess you can't expect any more than that for $7. It's really well constructed. I don't see any workmanship issues, no defects. My only complaint is the handle material that the cord that they selected is not the best. Overall, I think this knife is really cool. That's primarily why I bought it. It looks cool. I love the Tanto Blade. It locks up well in the hand. It's a nice little knife. For the weight, can't beat it. Which brings us to the last point, value. Once again, it's a Big 5 special, $29.99 list, and it's on sale for $7. So I would say at the $7 price point, it is an extremely high value, and I highly recommend it, especially if you like the Tanto Blade. I think that's all I have for now. If you have any other questions, comments, leave them below. If you like my reviews, please subscribe, and I will continue to try to bring you high value items that's not going to break your pocket. Anyway, thanks for watching.